This week, leaders from Asia and the Pacific gathered in Thailand for the 82nd session of the UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. Reporting from Bangkok is our reporter, Jerry Madeira.
The theme of this year's meeting in Bangkok is Leaving No One Behind, focusing on advancing society for all ages across the region. While some countries in the region are experiencing rapid population aging, in Timor-Leste, 74% of the population is under the age of 35. Timor-Leste's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation, Benedito dos Santos Freitas, spoke with leaders from across the region here in Bangkok to ensure our young nation does not get left behind.
Should remain part of our...
The conference brought together leaders from across the region to tackle pressing issues from climate resilience to digital transformation. In his opening speech, UN SCAP Acting Chair reiterates SCAP commitment to support its members and associates to advance sustainable development goals.
SCAP remains committed to supporting its members and associate members in addressing sustainable development challenges and promoting regional cooperation.
After the opening ceremony, Azerbaijan's Foreign Affairs Minister was elected as the chair of the 82nd session of the UN SCAP. The summit comes amid mounting pressures from economic uncertainty, geopolitical tensions, climate risks, and demographic shifts.
Our region stands at a defining moment. Climate change, demographic transitions, rising cost of living, evolving trade partners, technological disruption, and global economic uncertainty are reshaping our development pathways and testing our collective capacity to deliver on the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
We are navigating a turbulent world marked by rising geopolitical tensions, economic frictions, and unprecedented pressures on the multilateral system. Recent situations, including in the Strait of Hormuz, have threatened global supply chains, energy and food security, which our region depends on.
The regional leaders called for fostering cooperation in the region amid global rivalries.
The Asia-Pacific region must lead by example. Let us not get distracted by rivalries. Instead, let's remain guided by partnership for mutual progress.
On the issue of sustainable energy, the representatives pushed for a stabilized energy market and to accelerate the shift to sustainable energy.
The recent geopolitical turmoil, particularly in the Middle East, is affecting energy markets, maritime transport, and global supply chains. These developments are adding renewed inflationary pressures and amplifying downside risk to the regional growth, raising concerns over potential economic slowdown beyond earlier expectation.
We must also expand access to financing for development, especially for climate adaptation, renewable energy, and environmentally sound technologies. For countries like Timor-Leste, financing remains one of the greatest barriers to achieving the SDGs.
The Asia-Pacific region accounts for 60% of global greenhouse gas emissions and 80% of the world's coal supply. In February, UNESCAP launched a $4 million energy transition initiative for Southeast Asia. Home to more than 60% of the world's population, the region presents both challenges and opportunities for growth. Timor-Leste has the youngest population in the region, yet its labor participation rate only stands at 30% compared to the regional average of 60%.
Our demographic dividend presents both a challenge and an opportunity. With the right investments in human capital, education, health, and employment, our young population can become a powerful driver of national transformation and regional contribution.
As the world's most diverse region in terms of development experience, we have a lot to offer in shaping global development agenda, again by 2030 and beyond.
Regional leaders also emphasized that progress in digital technology and artificial intelligence must drive inclusive growth and benefit every segment of society.
We must accelerate inclusive digital transformation. Digital transformation including AI, offers new opportunity to enhance productivity across the region. However, this benefit must be shared by all, and the digital divide must be effectively bridged.
Digital inclusion must therefore be treated not as a luxury but as a development necessity.
South Korea pledged $4.85 million on the final day of the UN SCAP conference to support ICT capacity building across the Asia-Pacific for 2026. Furthermore, Japan committed $2.8 million to the Statistical Institute for Asia and the Pacific and for SCAP technical cooperations. While Australia promised to step up its foreign and development policies across the region to leave no one behind.
For Australia, this means integrating social development across our foreign and development policies to support full and productive employment, social inclusion, and human rights and well-being for all generations.
82nd session of the Commission adjourned.
The UN SCAP conference ended with delegates signing the Bangkok Declaration committing to advancing social progress and creating inclusive environments for people of all ages. Zeri Madeira, RTTL World News.